Even without Paulo Banchero, Franz Wagner and the Magic have been rolling. They've won 12 out of 13. And when you got Franz, who else do you have, Shaq?
His
you
brother.
got Mo.
And that's right. When you put them together, they're known as the Wagner boys.
And tonight they're in New York to meet Karl Anthony Towns and the Knicks. The winner wins Group A in the East and a spot on the NBA Cup knockout stage. All right. We got the Magic and the Knicks, and we got the Warriors and the Nuggets as the Emirates NBA Cup continues. It is TNT NBA Tip-Off presented by CarMax. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Charles Barkley, and sitting in for Jalen Rose is Kenny the Jet Smith.
Y'all can't get me out the group.
It is
Y'all
good.
can't get me out the
I'm
group.
the best drummer you got.
I'll tell you, you can't take me out. You know what the Temptations is without Kenny Smith? It's a group searching for a Kenny Smith.
It's good to have you back. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving.
Yes,
I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it was good, Kenny. Welcome back.
Well, good to be back, but realize that people didn't get smarter when I left.
Well, Shaq can't
talk about this guy.
Shaq got his GED.
Can we tell what he was just doing?
Go ahead and tell everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, his question was, how do you text two people at the same time?
I don't know how to listen, man. I've been busy. I don't know. I'm not good with technology. I've been busy.
Went to Auburn. That's right.
How do you text
Auburn
two
education.
people at the same time, and we're sitting here for 5 minutes just telling you how to add another person?
I've been busy.
It's called a group text.
Okay, I don't know how to do
you
that.
can actually put 5 or 10.
It gets more amazing every day we are together, as a matter of fact. There's going to be a lot of math tonight. I hope you guys are ready.
Really?
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of math. Let me get into this thing. It's the final night of group play in the Emirates NBA Cup. After tonight, 8 teams will move to the knockout stage next week. 6 group winners and 2 wild cards. 3 group winners and both wild cards are still to be decided tonight. Now, some of this is clear cut. Winner of the Bucks-Pistons game takes Group B in the East. Winner of the Magic-Knicks game here on TNT takes Group A. But then it can get complicated as point differential comes into play. So CarMax Never Settle gives you an idea. Now, hang with me, you three, okay? Imagine you're the Boston Celtics right now, okay, Kenny?
Yes.
So you are in wild card position right now at 3-1 with a point differential of plus 23. Everybody on with
Let's
this?
get that. Let's get that.
Yeah, we can read, Ernie.
Okay, so you know what Boston wants tonight? They want Orlando to beat the Knicks and win the group. Because if Orlando loses, look at that point differential of plus 60 right now. They'd have to lose the game by 38 to keep Boston alive. So they want Orlando to win that game. Now, and that would also knock New York out. And then if those two things happen, then Boston says, okay, now we're concerned with Milwaukee and Detroit. Winner of that game wins the group. The loser, can we maintain that point differential? Okay, if Milwaukee loses by 7, they'd be 22. If Detroit loses by 6, they'd be 22. So you're concerned, if you're the Celtics, about margins and who wins and who loses. And also, here's another thing. If all those things happen, Boston would not want Milwaukee and Detroit to play overtime because your point differential doesn't change.
You know what Boston said?
Yeah. You guys just play it and let us know where we're going or if we're going.
We'll see y'all in Vegas.
All of that,
Boston saying, when does June happen?
is all of that resonating with you, Dr. O'Neal?
It makes a lot of sense, but I wasn't paying
No, it doesn't.
Let me finish. I was not paying attention.
It makes a lot of sense, but I wasn't
paying
paying attention. Thank you very much.
Boston Celtics not worried about the cup. There's only one cup that they're worried about. Those guys.
Now, don't throw cold water on the cup.
No.
I didn't
I'll
want to
just tell you this,
disrespect
Ernie.
the cup like that,
because
but Ernie.
the cup is more important
I know. Well,
for Orlando.
Well,
Building momentum.
and a Detroit.
And a Detroit, building momentum. But if the cup is much more important for those guys than the Boston Celtics.
Ernie, why do I have this thermostat?
That's not a thermostat, fool.
Whatever.
It's a cup. It's a
No.
thermal cup.
It's a thermal cup. I have this because I don't care about the cup.
My God, this dude.
This is not a cup.
Ernie,
This is thermal.
Ernie,
To steal your line, I wasn't paying attention.
I will say this.
What?
I think the
Shut
cup,
up, Bridget.
the cup doesn't mean a lot to some people, but I think last year it gave the Indiana Pacers tremendous confidence.
Right.
And they had their best season in a long time. But if you're the Pistons,
The Houston Rockets.
Orlando,
Yeah.
I think it can be a great confidence builder.
Springboard.
Yes.
Meantime, for more on the Magic and the Knicks, let's get to the Garden and Lauren Jabara, who's going to be working the sidelines tonight. Lauren, did you get all that? Were you paying attention?
EJ, there's a reason why I switched from mathematics major in college to English major. I feel like my mind was exactly the same as Dr. Shaquille O'Neal's right there. A lot of numbers going around, but I can simplify it for you right here, right now, because this game, it's all about winning, and you're in. If the New York Knicks win this game, they're going to the quarterfinals of the in-season tournament. If the Magic win, they're also going to the quarterfinals. Now, if the Knicks win and the Magic lose by less than 30, both of the teams are going to the next round. I hope that math was good for you, but I talked to Franz Wagner a little bit earlier today, and he told me, you know what, we just approach these games just like we do every other regular season game. It's one of those where you focus a little bit more on the details, though, and certain games get you up a little bit more. So one like this at Madison Square Garden against the Knicks, knowing that the in-season tournament is on the line, it gets us going a little bit more. I also talked to Karl Anthony Towns about it, and he said the same thing. I feel like players just approach it the same way, right? It's a regular season game. They just want to play their game. And Karl Anthony Towns also told me, we're playing in front of a home crowd on the orange floor. We have to make sure we get a win tonight, because if we lose, we're out of this thing. Now, EJ, you did a really good job of explaining all of that, because I was going to ask Dr. O'Neal and Kenny the Jet to explain it to me. I wasn't going to ask Chuck, because he never got that degree from Auburn. But you know what? We all do what we can do. I know. Sorry, I had to throw some daggers today. Happy belated Thanksgiving to you guys. Help me understand. It's a lot of math that's going on right now, EJ. My mind can't process.
That was unnecessary.
What is it?
It was the
Cut me, man.
Cut me, man.
Hang in there.
I'm sorry.
She hasn't laid a glove on you.
Lord, it was the truth.
Man,
I'm in New
thank
York.
you,
You have
Lauren.
to have your guard up.
That's okay. Hey, Lauren, I'm not sensitive. I'm not sensitive.
Enjoy the game, Lauren.
You're out of the wheel, Lauren. You're out of the wheel.
Sorry.
Excellent stuff. Thank you much.
I like her more now.
Wow.
You know what's, Ernie, I got to tell you something about this Magic team. This season could have went. Coach Mosley is doing a fabulous job, because this team, when you lose your best player, and then they've won 14 out of 15 or 13 out of 14.
12 out of 13.
I mean,
And,
they are flat.
six in a row.
I can't believe they came out after losing their best player. So that tells me the coach is doing a fabulous job. Going out, I think, getting some veteran leadership in KCP.
Chuck, you don't believe that?
But the thing is, too,
playing well.
you thought after the injury, when they lost those first 4 games, it was like, oh, here we go. And then they have turned it around, and it's the Wagner boys.
This kid right here.
Well, Suggs is playing great too, Ernie.
This kid right here was playing next to the man. Now, Ernie, there's a difference between being the man and playing next to the man. When you are the man, Kenny knows this, Chuck knows this, you know you're going to get your 20, 25 shots. But when you're next to the man, the shot varies. But now, Paolo's out. This guy is the man. He's controlling the floor. Points is up, 3-point percentage up. He's making the right decision. What I really love about his game, if he's not shooting well, he's getting to the foul out. So it has nothing to do with coaching. It's just about the
Of course it has something to do with coaching.
next man stepping up.
No, that's not. You can't just. No, it ain't no next man step up. That's total BS.
How do you know?
You just can't start. You just can't throw a plug. First of all, there's nobody on that team as good as Paolo Banchero. He can make them championship contenders.
Okay, but we're talking about this kid playing well because
he's playing very well.
Because he stepped
but when
up. Paolo's
you just can't plug guys in. That's not even fair, and that's not even true.
He was next to Paolo. Paolo's out.
Not true. Not true. Everybody's playing well, but there's some coaches.
Back me up, Kenny.
Kenny's not going to back you up.
Chuck, I can't back you up.
Of course he's not. When you set something down, nobody follow you down.
I don't even
you Jim Jones all of a sudden.
The reason is Paolo Banchero is a player that, regardless of where you put him on, regardless of where you put
Paolo
him,
ain't playing. This man has stepped up. It's all about the next man stepping up.
But all of them have stepped up.
No.
There's a difference in talent.
Controlling. He's the man now. He's the go-to guy on the team.
He's playing very well.
He's the number one option on the team
He is
now.
playing very well.
He's the number one option that Paolo's out.
But Jack, would you agree this? Kobe Bryant, when he was the great Kobe Bryant, when he's the number one guy, he has so many things in his arsenal that he can go through. He can post you up. He can shoot threes. He can whatever. The guys that are now not coming in, when he's out and someone steps up, they don't have the same arsenal. Like, as good as Wagner is and those guys, they don't have the same arsenal. So coaching has to put you in the right positions to score the basketball and to defend the basketball.
Bro, he's a point guard. Coach ain't got to put him in position. He has the ball all the time, and he's making the right decision. He's making the plays. Paolo's not there, so he's stepping up as the main guy.
You just don't believe in coaching, and you're just wrong.
And I'm not wrong.
Coaches
I got four.
Coaches are important.
You didn't know. Yeah, Phil Jackson, bro. And you had the two greatest coaches that ever coached basketball. Did you watch Phil Jackson coach? Phil Jackson sat his ass down with his legs I played you before Phil Jackson.
Phil Jackson
and we
sat his ass down with his legs crossed and said, figure it out.
Listen,
that's why I know what the hell I'm talking about.
You don't.
Coaches
Phil Jackson sat his ass down with his legs crossed and said, figure it out like
no, he didn't. Phil Jackson was, he's in the conversation as the greatest coach ever.
The offense I drew up.
You just hate coaches, man. You must have been a joy to coach.
You rely on coaches too much. That's why you didn't win. You got to do it yourself. You got to step up.
By the way, shout out Jeff Weltman, too, the GM, because he's built a great team down because he drafted Bankero, Franz Wagner, Jalen Suggs.
But also going out against some veteran leadership, because they were probably the youngest team in the league. But he's bringing Suggs is a hell of a player. Good job. Shout out to Average Martins, too.
We're coming back with more at TNT NBA Tip-Off presented by CarMax in just a bit. Tonight's countdown clock brought to you by Dash Pass, your door to all things basketball. We are
coaches overpaid
22 and a half minutes or so away from the tip.
Coach helped him do that shot right there, too.
Somebody taught him how to do it.
Yeah, it wasn't the coach. It was his daddy.
TNT NBA Tip-Off is brought to you by CarMax, the way car buying should be.
We welcome you back inside Studio J. We talked a lot about Franz Wagner there in that first segment. Why don't we say we talked to Franz Wagner pregame in New York as the Magic get ready to take on the New York Knicks with the Group A title on the line. Franz, thanks a lot for taking a couple of minutes with us. We appreciate it.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
So give me your explanation how this team has won 12 of 13, 6 in a row after losing Paolo.
Yeah, I think it starts with our defense, obviously. I think there was a little bit of an adjustment period for everyone, having to kind of step into a new role, myself included. And I think after that, I think our defense carried us in all these games, and we got to continue that tonight.
Franz, brachen Sie Hilfe bitte, ich liebe dich. Just want to say I'm proud of you. You're playing well.
I appreciate it.
And I love
Did he say anything?
Boys. Yeah, he knows.
What did he say?
Brachen Sie Hilfe bitte.
He said, do you need help? And I love you. I love you too, Shaq.
Hey, question, Shaq?
No, just talk.
Oh, okay. He loves you. All right.
Hey,
go
Franz,
ahead, Chuck.
this is Chuck. Number one, can you send me that workout routine? Because that looked like it'll help with my golf game. All that stretching you were doing.
Hey, I don't know none more golf, but this gets me ready for the game.
You know what? My question would be, your expectation to play well. Who on your team has surprised you? Man, this guy has stepped up differently than I had even expected or knew that he could do.
There's a bunch of guys. I would say one guy that's impressed me so much since training camp is Anthony Black. I think he's got so much better over the summer. And, stepping into that, backup guard spot is not easy, especially in your second year. And I think he's doing a hell of a job on both ends.
Last thing from our end, and we had a discussion on this moments ago, too. The impact, the influence that Jamal Mosley has had on the team that we see on the floor tonight.
I think Mose has done an incredible job, obviously giving us a lot of confidence, a lot of responsibility, a lot of trust. I won't want to play for anyone else.
Franz Wagner, we appreciate it very much.
Ich liebe dich. Choose.
Hey, Ernie.
Oh, you too. Thank you, guys.
Ernie, you know what's interesting about what he said? So me and Kenny have this conversation all the time about coaching.
100%.
And he says, a coach can't, his job is to give you confidence, not take it away. And the way he said that, he says, he as a player, if your coach believes in you, it does take you to another level.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think, again, it is somewhat of a misquote, but I think a coach can take your confidence by the way he plays you, how many minutes he can't always give it to you because you know in your heart, like you can't be like, oh, you're a great three-point shooter, and you haven't been working on your three-point shot. So he can't give you that kind of confidence. But when you worked on your things, he could actually and help you in it. But for me, coaching, there's 15 guys in this league that coaching doesn't matter as much. Meaning, if they get traded, LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, you have to change your whole offense when they come in. They don't have to learn your offense. You're going to change everything for them. But the rest of us, after the 15, you have to come in and learn things and learn where to get shots from, how to get them quickly and whatever. The Shaqs of the world, he didn't have to. So whatever team that he changed, we're going to change that. Shaq coming to our team, we're playing inside out. We just changed our whole dynamic.
And that's what me and Shaq always disagree, because when you're a great player, like when I got traded to Phoenix, I was like, Kevin, Dan, y'all do you guys. I'm going to make the adjustment because I was a great player. But everybody's not a great player. Most players are not great players. There's less than 5 superstars in the NBA, maybe somewhere 5 to 7. And then there's some all-stars, and then the rest of the guys are just good, really good basketball players. They need coaching, they need structure and things like that.
Well, I don't know what that feels like. Maybe I speak out of turn sometimes.
They've made that point.
Yeah, well, no, he made that point, but I've never needed anybody to give me confidence. When I step in the building, I already know what I'm going to do from day one. So it doesn't matter what the coach do. If I step up and play
I'm going to give you an example, Shaq.
If I step up and play like I know I need to play, I don't need the coach to say anything to me. I know when I have a great game. I know when I have a bad game. I don't need nobody to coach me and pat me on the tail and kiss
you're
my
the
butt.
exception.
I will say this. No. Yeah. He is, but he isn't in this regard, because we played them in the NBA Finals.
Y'all swept them, right?
Where we doubled.
Did y'all swept them?
Yeah, I mean, that's not the point, really, honestly.
Look, I'm just asking a question.
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
But wasn't it important for us to know where to double team you from?
Yeah.
And wouldn't it have been more important for you to know where the double team was coming from?
No, I knew where the double team
No,
was
you
coming
didn't.
from. Yeah,
Not all the time. We switched it up.
No, you didn't.
At certain times in the game, we switch it up.
You came from the top of the key.
That's
you came
coaching.
from the baseline.
And we came from the pass.
The double does not come. The baseline double does not matter.
Hold on. Coaching, instructing somebody to do it, and giving somebody taking away confidence, 2 different things.
But switching them up.
Can't no coach give me or take away my confidence. Yeah. That's all I'm saying.
Well, Keem did that.
No, he didn't.
I will say this: the only player.
Man, a lot of shots. Jabara, you and him.
Chuck, would you agree the only player?
I don't answer donuts.
The only great player in the history of basketball that his name won't be associated with a coach is probably LeBron James. Every other great player, there's a coach that's associated with their name.
Well, because LeBron is unique because he can beat you different ways.
But I need to expel the myth. Phil Jackson never had to take or give me
Phil Jackson.
Stop it. No, y'all are soft.
We're not soft.
Y'all are soft. SOF capital T. Don't know, man. Give me my confidence.
I would love to see you without. I would have loved to play you without Pat Riley and without Phil Jackson.
We are going to take a break.
Me, D-Wade, Udonis Haslam, Posey.
This was Chuckster earlier, trying to figure out how to send a text to more than one person.
Ooh, that's
Richard, were you successful?
Hey, thank you, Beyonce.
Yeah, soft.
Hey, man, I'm challenged, technology challenged. I'll never admit that.
Check out Adam Left going, fellas.
Can we make a trade, Jack?
Make every moment more.
Let's trade Jalen for Kenny again.
With an assist
Don't
from
ever talk about me wearing
FanDuel,
Beijing.
America's #1 sports book. Hey, FanDuel is dishing out exclusive offers to all customers for tonight's action. Scan the QR code, Chuck.
Am I still on
FanDuel account
the skid?
and see what you got.
Just like your championship.
Still winless.
Man, let me tell you something. These guys from bombs in the NBA.
No, that's you.
Jalen Brunson, you got to get me 20. Jalen Suggs, 4 assists. Karl Anthony Towns, 3.
He might not need 3.
Franz Wagner, 15 points. Come on, man. You guys and LeBron and KD didn't get me 25 points last week. And y'all gonna put both of them in the Hall of Fame one day.
Chuckster, that's looking like a sure thing to me.
Thank you, Ernie.
I really think you're going to.
Thank you, Ernie. I know I can count on you for support around here.
Hey, we like to go to the vault every now and then and revisit some moments from the past. And here's the latest one.
Man, look how crappy the TV looks like.
The team is gone. They've all headed to the bus. Actually, outside of their team bus, there is a police presence just to make sure that nothing else develops or escalates.
Hey, I played in the NBA for 16 years, and I've been on TV for 18 years. It's the first time I ever heard police presence. They got, wait. They got a police presence? Are you kidding me?
Chuckster, I don't know if I've ever seen you enjoy a Rosgold on Woody report as much as you did.
Ernie, that was hilarious. Me and Shaq, like, when she said that was it was
Chris Paul going into the other locker room.
Like, Chris Paul, who's, he's my guy. Yeah. He's like 5'11". If a 5'11" guy walk in the locker room, you just beat the hell out of him. But that's the first time I ever heard police presence at an NBA game.
Hey, Mr. Police, Chris Paul coming to meet me.
Chris Paul's waiting outside our locker room.
Oh,
we can't get out.
We need a police escort. Chris Paul gonna whoop our ass. Can we get him? Can you walk us to the bus? Come on, man. Come on, man. Stop it.
Yes, I hope you enjoyed that trip to the vault.
Was that?
Straight ahead.
Oh, no.
Magic and Knicks.
I can't wait to watch this game.
Yep. Ryan Anderson, Reggie Miller, Lauren Jabara have it covered next.
My guy.